Hi everyone. Down there where you can see that sort of a steeple tower, that was my old home down there, called Marbella Resort. And this is the corniche I was telling you about. It goes for a long way, all the way around the lagoon here, all the way down to where those buildings are in the distance. Take you hours to walk that whole distance. I've done the whole loop there. There's like an island in the middle there. I think from memory we might have had a zoo or something there. I think we call this here Pearl Roundabout, with the beautiful pearl there. Okay, this is sort of as you come into Sharjah, and these are the crystal towers. They were just getting built when I was living here. They have good bathrooms, by the way. If you're down this way and you want to go to the bathroom, sometimes you need to know these things. And of course these are what we used to call the blue souks, the two long blue souks. The one on this left hand side is gold. All the gold you can buy is there. And then the other one is mainly fabrics and shoes and all that sort of stuff, clothing and everything is in that one. And now it's called the Sharjah Central Souks. So I'm going to get a taxi back into Dera to my hotel, because I am absolutely drenched in sweat, and I'm going to have a nice shower and go out again. Oh, by the way, those parts on the top of the souks there are very ancient idea. That's called a wind tower. In the days before air conditioning, that was used to give a draft, to give some airflow into these buildings so that they could survive. Here the temperature, guys, is very, very hot, and it's very difficult for us to survive in these temperatures. In the days before AC, it must have been incredibly difficult. Now at least we can lock ourselves away in AC. Okay, what else to say about the blue souks? Well, gold is in there. Now gold at the moment is well over $3,000 an ounce. When I lived here it was $300 an ounce. So you can see where I'm coming from there. Now I just noticed when I was in there, there were busloads, there were tour buses dropped off all of these Chinese tourists. And they were in there and they're buying up all this gold and the chains and the beautiful, beautiful jewellery. Well, 25 years ago, the same tourists were getting a far better deal than these guys. I don't know how much further gold's going to go. No one knows. Gosh, will it go to $4,000 an ounce? We never believed it would go to $1,000 an ounce back in the early 2000s, and look at it now. So, you know, if we could look into the future, well, wouldn't we be in a good position to do some wonderful financial deals? Nice big mosque there in the middle. I haven't been inside that one. Further down behind these souks here is the Dera bus terminal. I've decided to take a taxi back into town. I can't be bothered walking there. Now it's so hot. But I've gone through 3 bottles of water this morning, and we've just gone to 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So about 12:45. They just had call to prayer. Prayer here was 1 o'clock. And that's beautiful to hear the call to prayer. Some of you will know what I'm talking about. It comes out on the loudspeakers. So down there, guys, is what we call the Marbella Resort. I've been down there. I had coffee and Dunkin' Donut at the Dunkin' Donuts by the entrance. Met the gate man there. He was very nice. We had a good talk. He's from Nepal. The lady that served me in Dunkin' Donuts is from Nepal. A lot of people here from Nepal. So if you're from Nepal, a lot of people here also from Nepal. I said to him I'd like to see the Marbella villa. I lived in Villa 42. He said no problem. So we went up to reception. The very nice man there, the manager of the Marbella, put me in his drivable golf cart, and we went down to Villa 42, and we took photographs together of my old villa. I didn't make video because this is more of a personal matter for my family and myself, so I'll just do some photographs. But yeah, if you want to come to Dubai, don't just stay in Dubai. Get out to the other Emirates, because they are beautiful in their own right as well. Now Sharjah, you can see, is nowhere near as glitzy as Dubai, and I like that. It's more sort of down to earth. The people here are probably more working people, so you may find Emiratis in shops and banks serving you, maybe bank tellers or bank managers. I believe there was some Emirati people there running the clothing shops and fabric shops. I think most of the gold seemed to be run by people from either Sri Lanka or India. Anyway, I'll move off on this one now. Thank you very much for viewing my little group, or my little cluster, if you like, of videos while I'm over here in the United Arab Emirates. I've got a few more days, and I'm going to be going to a few more Emirates. So later on this afternoon I'm going to take Abra across the creek and go into the old gold souks there on the Bur Dubai side of Dubai. I'm going to be staying there a couple of nights in a hotel called the York Hotel, York International. Some people know the hotel if they maybe people like myself involved in industry, maybe engineering, being over here on some contracts. The York is a very reasonable cost. It's about say 70 New Zealand dollars for 2 nights, including breakfast. Anyway, it's got some wonderful features to it, that's including a pool on the roof. So yeah, anyway, I'm not staying in any of the glitzy hotels except for the one at the airport. I wanted to be down and enjoy. The guy just got wiped out on his motorbike there in Sharjah. Anyway, yeah, I'm just rambling at the moment. It's probably the bloody heat's got to my brain. The heat is well over 45 now. So probably between 45 and 50 right at this moment where I'm standing. A lot of heat coming off the road, of course. I don't know what they use for roading here, but it doesn't melt like it does in New Zealand. Pretty resilient roading material. Anyway, some of you that know me well will know this leap or run of faith across this road here to get from the Marbella across to Spinneys to do your supermarket shopping at Spinneys. It hasn't got any better, guys. I followed a couple of Emiratis. I thought they're not going to get run over, so I was downstream of them. It seemed to work quite well. I don't know if they realised I was using them as my buffer. What else was I going to say about this? Yeah, that's probably enough for now. What I've forgotten will come back in a later video. Anyway, the Pearl Roundabout is absolutely beautiful. I've always liked it. I first saw it early 2000 and I've liked it ever since. Oh yeah, that's right. Down here at Marbella, they've had some big changes over the years. I think I was down here in 2010, 2011 from Bahrain with my friend Glenn. We went to Marbella, we had coffee there. And at that stage, they had actually removed the beach lagoon shoreline from the Marbella real estate. And they've made the Corniche go all the way behind the Marbella, whereas in the old days it went in front of the Marbella. So Marbella now has got less footprint. Now my dear friend Nick will remember the Holiday Inn beside Marbella. Nick is a very, very dear friend of mine. I've always appreciated his friendship, and he's going through tough times right now. So Nick, if you're looking at this, you know, my heart is with you, man. And there is your old home, of course, the Holiday Inn. It's crazy, but he was here when I was here, and we never saw each other because Holiday Inn and Marbella work in the same overall company. They share the buses, etc. Okay, guys. One last look at the central souks that used to be known to me as blue souks, and I think always will be known as blue souks because of the beautiful blue mosaics on their design. Bye bye.